My sisters and brothers, I greet you all with the love and peace of the Lord. I invite you to meditate together with me on the holy word of God of 27th August 2021. The focus of our reflection: vigilance and diligence are fundamental to a true follower of Christ. It is not enough that we set out on the journey of following. We need to be ever alert and focused on the Master. The parable of 10 virgins is another familiar parable. 5 of the virgins are wise and the other 5 foolish. Obviously, the apparent and direct theme is to watch and to be ready. But we shall take a slight shift from this theme, though watchfulness and readiness will be the prevailing theme in the eventual analysis. What distinguishes between the 5 wise and the 5 foolish is wisdom. Both the groups took lamps and went to meet the bridegroom, but the wise took additional oil with them, while the foolish did not. The foolish were overly certain about the arrival of the bridegroom. They could not foresee any delay. Accordingly, they had oil just enough till the expected arrival. They were not prepared for the delayed time of waiting. Their oil was consumed. They had no more oil left. They had lamps, but not the oil to keep them burning. They had the desire to meet the bridegroom. They had their lamps with them. They set out also to meet him. But nothing of these would make their lamps lit. Their lamps were extinguished. They missed the bridegroom as they went out to buy oil. On the other hand, the wise were realistic and foresighted. Accordingly, they would expect a delay and be prepared to meet that situation. They carried extra oil with them. They could keep their lamps burning despite the delay. They could go in with the bridegroom to the marriage feast. It would be silly to argue here about the lack of charity of the 5 wise virgins who refused to share their oil with the other 5. The point here is not charity or sharing. The point is a failure in wisdom. Many may have lamps of faith, but that is not enough. They may also have oil, which is enough for a while. This is the oil of fervor and enthusiasm. This shows that their burning is time-bound and short-lived. These are those who are satisfied with the minimums. They are satisfied with the observance of minimum obligations of some religious activities and traditions. The fire of their faith burns for some time. Then, gradually, as the time passes, it dwindles and extinguishes. What is needed then is a constant carrying and steady supply of oil. A true follower may have the desire to encounter the Lord and celebrate the feast with Him. He may also set out with the lamp of faith. He may also have a little oil of enthusiasm for a while, but that will not suffice. The lamp of faith must be constantly supplied with the oil of fervor and vigor. His faith must be ever burning. There can never be any tepidity or lethargy or carelessness. In the light of the first reading from the first letter of Paul to the Thessalonians 4 1 to 8, it would mean to live a life of holiness that pleases God. Concretely, it means avoiding all kinds of uncleanness and unchastity. For sure, Saint Monica, Saint Augustine's mother, whom we commemorate today, stands as a wise virgin who always waited on the Lord with the lamp of faith lit with the oil of fervor and passion. She constantly met the Lord and celebrated a life of holiness. And now the direction and the directive for our life. How sad it is to find the door shut and not opened after all the preparation, eager longing, and setting out to encounter the Lord. A little more foresightedness and fervor will help us on this encounter and celebration.